ruined video games. And nobody seems to want to talk about it. Yeah, look. Halo ruined video games.
Get down here, murder.
Finally found your own justice. This memorable day marks your graduation from your false self.
Oh, what's good with you in the web? This is your man Q back again with some more of that geek news. And before we get into the topic of hand, how Halo destroyed not only video games, but it just set the new class culture for all these FPSs. Remember when FPSs were just, that's first person shooter, y'all should know that by now, come on. When they were just AA type of games where people played them, but it wasn't considered a AAA title. Halo was one of those games which I consider to be one of the greatest games of all time. And the reason why I say that it ruined video games is because they say that imitation is the best form of flattery, but not if you're going to imitate something and then it becomes like Danny DeVito did on that old Arnold Schwarzenegger movie called Twins. Cut from the same cell, but they definitely was not the same person. And that's what's happened over these last decades now since Halo dropped in 01. When Halo dropped in 01, it had the big three. Graphics, it had story, and it had gameplay. Not to mention, if you want to count that, it had LAN parties where we were just getting used to playing video games online. I never forget, half of my college dorm legit was filled with people either playing Soul Calibur 2 at the time. This is the one where you had Link, Hitachi, and they should have put Master Chief on the Xbox version, but they had Spawn. McFarlane let Spawn did, you know, he had the green eyes and they should have worked with Bungie. But over the last 20 years, it has brought in a slew of mods, memes, and everything else between. And great power comes a whole bunch of copycats. If you guys remember, for those of you who don't, the first recorded first-person shooter was way back in the day with Wolfenstein 3D, and I remember Wolfenstein very, very, very thoroughly because I didn't like Wolfenstein. I wasn't really big on killing demons, and even then, which is still kind of my way now, I didn't really like shooters. I didn't care. So killing demons and shooters with everybody on lunch break on Windows 95. Yeah, I said 95. Windows 95. Not XP, not Yu-Gi-Oh! XGP, not 7, not 8, not 10. Windows 95. When everybody used to be in the computer room at lunch or in between classes and everybody would have their computers hooked together and linked up so they could play Wolfenstein. That was the cream of the crop by this later on, like 1996. Not until Halo arrived on the scene in 2001 and launched with Xbox and catapulted Xbox to actually be a system seller and separate itself from PlayStation. Nobody really was checking for first-person shooters like that. Yet there was Call of Duty, there was SOCOM with the big package, and it was extra $69, $79 if you had the extra big fat back piece you could hook to it. SOCOM was the PlayStation exclusive. Call of Duty was before Modern Warfare 2, which transcended it later on into other things, and then Battlefield, and then to all these other shooters that basically were not Halo. Because Halo worked magic, and some of the magic is space. One thing that you can do with a great story and in space is you can keep on evolving a story, which is tripping me out why it took so long, or why it's taking so long for Battlefield and for Call of Duty to tap into that. Because aren't we tired of playing the same World War II? Aren't we tired of killing Nazis and zombies? Don't we want more story? Aren't you tired of that? I know I don't even be playing them like that, but I'm definitely tired of even hearing people play it. Now, I shouldn't really talk. I can't, because I buy 2K pretty much every damn year. But I don't know what to say about Activision right now, nor the fate of where first-person shooters have come. Because now, Fortnite is considered a AAA title, along with the multiplayer aspect that was redesigned and redefined from games like GoldenEye or Duke Nukem or Turok 64, which is a very underrated FPS game. Halo's true innovation lied in some of the subtle things, like allowing you to be able to recharge your health meter, something gamers ain't seen before. Usually, you had to go out and pick up some kind of health mechanic. I mean, it worked, but that's kind of like treasure chests and RPGs. It worked, but don't mean it was right.
Who's that black person?
Come on!
Oh. Damn it! Oh, that sucks ass! Oh my god! Oh my god, I was in fourth place! That was bad! Oh my god! It's Barry!
Hey, if I didn't know we were heading for Nashville, I'd say we were flying over the Amazon jungle.
The controls were tight, like controls we hadn't seen on video games at the time, especially for a first-person shooter. And speaking of controls, one of the most popular items in Halo was the Warthog, which, shit, I still can't drive now. Like, am I driving stick? Am I, like, I'll be the shooter, you be the driver. I need more practice. The music, which was god tier and is still considered to be one of the best OSTs in gaming to date. A lot of other games didn't do that. Like, name honestly another first-person shooter who took the time, the polish, and the initiative to create a world, a story, a whole broad experience, other than Destiny, which came very, very close to kind of mimicking what Halo did. But then, you know, they had a lot of people working from the same teams and everything. So, you know, it did make sense why Destiny was semi-Halo-ish. Also why Trice and the Tales, a company that make the Tales game, Bandai Namco, the Tales team, they used to be one group at one time. That's why their battle systems and graphics and things, they always kind of feel similar. Like, you can play the Tales game, Spirit Fingers, you feel like you can play a little bit of Star Wars game, Spirit Fingers, except Tales got like 120,000 games and Star Ocean drops one good game every decade. Pair that with the online experience, it became an instant system seller, and it's still a great system seller to this day. If you really want to be honest, let's put the microscope over the PlayStation 5, and I know I said it like that, the PlayStation 5, and the Microsoft Xbox One Series X. It should just be called the X. I'm never gonna let it go. I'm never gonna let it go. You should have called that you should have called that system the X. It has Halo. It's here. We already had a little sample size with the Battle Royale-ish games this week. What games is on PlayStation you gotta have? Time more PlayStation 5s get on stock. They're probably gonna have the games I want for PlayStation 5 for Xbox. then we have a real tough decision to make. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Did you agree with anything I say? Was I just clickbaiting? I wasn't just clickbaiting. I promise you, Halo did ruin video games because the game was so damn good. It did so many things that other games tried to mimic, but they couldn't. I don't understand how you couldn't, how you can't, why you ain't trying to do something more than the 1940s. Let's get out of the World War. Halo broke the system because it created a new system. But that's all I have for you today, Interweb. If you did like this video, go ahead and do me a favor and hit that like button. We're on that hashtag road to 1K. That's if you like the content that you see. Please make sure to subscribe. I make geekly content, games, entertainment, anime, sprinkle with a little bit of comedy, and everything else in between. And Interweb, let me know in the comment section below. Do you agree with the HE double hockey sticks I'm talking about? I know I'm not crazy. I say that a lot. I ain't crazy. What's that old saying? Imitation is the best form of flattery. Well, everybody imitated Halo, or they tried to, but not everybody was Halo. And guess what? Now we got a generation of Fortniters. Always in the web. Remember to eat, sleep, geek, repeat. Also, you better start cuffing you ain't already have. I'll let y'all later. Peace. Longest time, I wasn't being legit or for real with myself either, because that was a part of me. And even though I was doing it in secret. And then it just hit me. And that's when it hit me. And that's when I became a geek. Finally, the sleeper has awakened. I am the prince of all geeks once again.